In April of 1944, a man named Stephen Ferguson embarked on a journey from Baltimore, Maryland, to the vibrant city of Columbus, Ohio. Before his time in Baltimore, he had been a resident of Portsmouth, Ohio, and an active member of the Maybert Road Christian Baptist Church. With unwavering faith, Brother Ferguson sought a spiritual home in Columbus, driven by his deep Christian conviction. His quest led him from one church to another in Columbus, but there was an enduring ache in his heart for the familiar embrace of his home church. This spiritual longing would soon be met with a divine calling. In August of 1947, Brother Ferguson felt the unmistakable call to preach the gospel. He was licensed by the conference, marking the beginning of his journey as a minister. In the early months of 1948, guided by what he believed to be divine providence, Brother Ferguson secured a humble building at 78 Innes Avenue. Here, a small, close-knit group of individuals gathered with hearts devoted to the Lord. They embarked on a mission to worship God in spirit and truth, despite the formidable challenges they faced. The endeavor was far from easy, as they procured lumber, crafted seats, erected an altar, and meticulously attended to numerous details. Throughout it all, they fervently implored God to guide them and keep them in His divine will. Regular church services commenced in this modest Innes Avenue sanctuary, as the congregation worked diligently and prayed ardently, seeking God's blessings and assistance. Their collective faith drew the attention of the Christian Baptist Conference, which dispatched Reverend Lawrence to Columbus on January 8, 1948. Alongside Reverend James Hammond, already a member of the Columbus Church, and Reverend Ferguson acting as the conference's authority, the First Christian Baptist Church of Columbus was officially organized with just 19 members. The church's journey was marked by steady, gradual growth rather than rapid leaps. New faces joined, while others moved on, but God's blessings persisted. These blessings allowed them to acquire property at 490 East Woodrow Avenue. To realize their vision, they built a basement, and on July 3, 1955, they held their inaugural service in this new space. This move to the basement ignited enthusiasm and drew the attention of individuals. The congregation swelled, with many becoming regular attendees. Their connection with God deepened, and there was an undeniable spiritual fervor in every gathering. As spring arrived in 1958, conversations were abuzz with plans to further expand the church building. Congregants opened their hearts and contributed generously. Brother Ken Webb took on the monumental task of completing the church. On October 16, 1958, the unwavering support and prayers of the congregation, Brother Webb embarked on this significant undertaking. Just 3 months later, on Friday, January 16, 1958, the new church held its opening service. The second pastor of the church was Reverend Bill Price from the years 1963 to 1967. The church's third pastor was Reverend Holly Conley from the years 1968 to 1969. The fourth pastor of the church was James Harris from the years 1970 to 1975. In the early 1970s, the church members decided to purchase property on Parsons Avenue to expand their church building. The church's fifth pastor was James Morgan from 1976 to 1977. Our sixth pastor was Edward Blevins from 1978 to 1979. In the year 1979, the church built the parsonage at 4183 Parsons Avenue. Our seventh pastor was Bill Rogers from the years 1980 to 2001. Brother Rogers served as the longest pastorate of our church. Homecoming services commenced under the leadership of Reverend Bill Rogers. These events were initially held in a newly constructed shelter house on the Parsons Avenue property.
Know your faces and the Wasama who never had the opportunity of being in church with them. Yes, it's not.
The construction of the new building began. In 1995, a groundbreaking service marked the start of construction on a new church building. The final service in the old church took place on July 30th, 1995. And during the construction period, services were temporarily held in the basement of the parsonage. Attendance averaged over 100 people during this time. Finally, on March 17, 1996, they moved into their new church building. In the summer of 2001, the shelter house was converted into a fellowship hall, providing a space for the congregation to come together in fellowship and community. Following 22 years of dedicated service, Reverend Bill Rogers passed away and his wife, Libby Rogers, took up the mantle to finish her husband's term.
When the Lord sanctified me, I felt the Holy Spirit hit me right in the top of my head, and it went clear through my body. And I've never had that feeling since, but I've seen a lot of things. I've seen a lot, but the Lord has been so good to me that I'll never forget that. I want to serve Him as much as I can and live just as close to Him as I can.
On September 19, 2007, Jeremy Kamer was voted in as the assistant pastor, and on May 25, 2008, he was elected as the senior pastor of the Columbus First Christian Baptist Church. Over the last several years, under Pastor Kamer's leadership, The members of Columbus First have sought to expand the kingdom through many different outlets. Building-wise, we have expanded our pulpit, upgraded our sound booth, built a playground for our children, and renovated the parsonage basement. Ministry-wise, we have expanded our Sunday school classes, served in some nursing home services, and are continuing to participate in a homeless feeding Hope on High. The church has also thrived through the COVID-19 pandemic and are continuing to move forward for Christ. Jeremy continues to serve as the spiritual leader of the congregation, ensuring that the legacy of faith and community endures. The First Christian Baptist Church's journey through multiple locations marked by faith, determination, and community is a testament to the enduring power of belief and strength of unity.